Greetings everybody, my name is Garry Regier. Over the course of the next 20 to 25 minutes or so, I'm going to be taking you through this very powerful profit share program and internet business called Zhunrize. And we are literally a giant on the rise and in the making, where we're going to revolutionize the online shopping industry. Now, let's look at an emerging trend. Now, we know globally right now that online shopping is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, but let's just look at it here in the United States. Okay, in 2011 it was $202 billion industry. 2012, 226. It is projected that by the year 2016, online consumers will increase their spending by 62%. This is according to Forrester Inc. And it's not just the young folks that are doing it, it's everybody across the board, even 65 and above. Now remember, about 10 years ago, it was still a little bit taboo to shop online. Now it's widely accepted, and people are doing it more so now than ever before, not just to save money, but for the convenience factor. No lines, no traffic, no screaming kids, in many cases no taxes. Alright? So we're literally just at the forefront of this emerging trend, and all the sales in America in 2012 only represent about 5% of the total sales in America. So we haven't even scratched the surface, folks. And we're going to encourage you to participate in our global e-commerce business. Now here's the goal: to have an online shopping business worldwide that is open 24/7, 365 days a year. An online distribution network of people with their own online stores generating sales, and we each get a little cut of that. You see, we know that people all over the world right now are buying things online. Right now in Hong Kong, somebody's buying something online. Right now in Connecticut, somebody's online buying something right now. Right now in Canada, South America, Germany. You get the point. Now, why aren't we making money on those purchases? Because we don't have the capacity. We don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the capital to participate in that marketplace. But with Zhunrize, now you do. Also, promote your online business to everyone, no matter the geographic location, and create income and get paid even while you're asleep. Now, the Zhunrize vision is very simple. Together at Zhunrize, we will advance the global online shopping revolution by bringing new opportunities, wealth creation, and sharing to families worldwide. We're a fairly young company, founded in 2012, and we're US based and registered in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, what's our advantage? Quite simply, it's our value proposition. It's what we get to take to the marketplace. With a Sun City and Zhunrize online savings store, you get a turnkey online savings store with great prices. Wholesale prices, that many of which beat Amazon and many of our other competitors already. Drop shipping and the other following services: product development, vendor relations, customer service, shipping, inventory, website design, web maintenance, server hosting, credit card processing, billing and invoicing, refunds, and online marketing. Which, by the way, guys, I'm going to touch on our online marketing system. It is second to none, and I'll get to that later in this presentation. Also, our business model. Now, really in America right now, everybody only has one option. What is it? To spend money. With Zhunrize, you actually have three options: to save money, make money, and participate in the profit sharing of the company. You see, Zhunrize takes a portion of its earnings and distributes them amongst all active representatives in the company. Absolutely phenomenal, and I'm going to get to that more here in a minute. Now, what are we really? We're more than just online shopping. Okay, we certainly are an online shopping portal, kind of similar to an Amazon or eBay, but we're also a virtual franchise. Okay. And we also have profit sharing. So I've seen other companies that are either one of these, but not all three. We actually have all three components built right in. Now, our other advantage is our diversified product portfolio. We sell everything that people want, people need. And the greatest thing about what we're doing is we cater to how people buy things now. You see, in traditional network marketing and home-based businesses, we're forced into these auto-ship things, or we're forced to promote a very limited line of products. And people that sign up for these auto ships, and there's great products out there, I'm not trying to knock it at all, but we're just not used to getting products on a monthly basis. And what happens if you don't take that product religiously? It tends to stack up in our garage or in our medicine cabinet. And after a few months, we've got a cabinet full of these products. We don't need the auto ship anymore, so we cancel it. It's hard to build a long-term residual income when people are dropping like flies. Now with us, we cater to how people buy things. You see, when you need something, what do? You go buy it. When you want something, what do? You go buy it. When you have an impulse to buy something, what do? You go buy it. Okay, so that's all we're doing here. And we position you to profit from the things that people buy each and every day. Well, more so than just our online savings store, we have a number of just common sense products and services that you can benefit from that you're probably paying for already. Cellular services, home security, satellite TV, electricity and gas. Hey, you might know some folks that actually pay those bills every month. You can now get paid on that. Travel. Okay, we've contracted with one of the top 5 internet providers for travel in the world, where now anytime you or anyone takes a vacation, you buy it through your store, you get paid. We also have an extensive line of technology products that are specific to Zhunrize that's coming out very soon. And here's the best thing. The sky is the limit for our future. There is no cap, there is no limit to the amount of products and services that we add here. Okay? And we're going to only add the most appealing and most profitable services that we possibly can. Now, it's very, very cost effective to get started with us here, and we have several positions you can get started at. Now, most people are going to choose to come in as an EBO. Okay, an EBO is somebody who has an online savings store. Okay, if you come in as an ICR underneath number 2 down there, if you come in down here at this position, I got to warn you, you're considered an independent customer rep and you do not have an online savings store. Kind of defeats the purpose here. But we do have that position for folks that just want to promote our cell phone services, our travel services, electricity and gas, home security, basically anything that doesn't require our online savings store. All right. Now our next position, our first position is Premier. That is the full suite of goodies that you get as a business owner here with us. Next is Pro. Next is Basic. Next is ECR. Now Premier starts at $3,000. Now Premier is a $3,000 entry fee, and for everything that you get. Okay, and me being an internet marketer and really wanting to compete in the e-commerce space for many years now, I actually contracted a programmer. I was going to begin the process to set up my own e-commerce type site, and when just having the initial conversations with him, he told me that just the programming alone to basically compete with the big boys would cost me anywhere between $45,000 and $60,000. Okay, we take care of all that stuff for you, so you can easily add, for what you get for $3,000, you can add a couple zeros to that, and it's still a heck of a deal. All right, so and it goes down from there, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about these positions here in a minute, but just understand that each one of these positions has its own set of benefits, and you kind of limit yourself with some of the lower positions, but I'll talk about that more in a minute. Now, I'm going to get into the compensation plan here. Just understand we have a very aggressive, very game-changing compensation plan here with this opportunity, but I have to give this disclaimer. Okay, success at Zhunrize is not guaranteed, but rather influenced by an individual's specific efforts and product sales. Okay, so here's our game-changing comp plan. We actually make money 6 ways. Through product sales commissions. That means you sell something, whatever the profit margin is, 50% of that profit goes to you. The other 40% goes into the profit sharing pools, and 10% actually goes to our company. All right, so that's one way, through product sales commission. Another is daily profit share, monthly presidential monthly presidential sales bonus pool. That's another profit share pool. Generational sales overrides, and our monthly 2x5 force matrix commission structure, and our weekly leadership matching bonus. All right. Now, let's talk about the first two entry-level positions. That was called ICR and ECR. That was the $20 position, and the ECR is $100 down and $30 a month. Okay. Now, when you start at these two positions, you drastically limit the amount of money you can make because you do not qualify for the daily and monthly profit sharing pools, as well as the weekly leadership matching bonus. Okay, so if you're interested in passive income, if you're interested in when the company makes money, you make money, you're going to want to get started at basic and above. This limits you to 3 ways you make money: 50% product or service sales commission, monthly 2x5 force matrix commission, and generational sales override up to the second level as an ECR. That means you're building a team, bringing other folks in, helping them set up their own online franchise, and you get a little cut of what they're doing. Now, this is how the daily and monthly profit share pools work. I kind of already touched on this. 40% of the total profit that the company makes on a daily and monthly basis gets put into our profit share pools and distributed amongst the representatives that are qualified proportionally. Okay, so 20% goes into the daily profit share pool and 20% goes into the monthly profit share pool. Pardon me. Now, there are some very easy qualifications to stay qualified here. Now, this is a business. You are going to have to work. Okay, so there is some work involved. It's not just sit back and collect money, but very easy to qualify for what we're doing. You either bring in one representative into the business or generate one sale. You can buy something yourself. It can be even a $5 book you purchase from the store. As long as one sale is made per month, you're qualified in the daily profit share pool. Now, for the monthly profit share pool, there's a little bit more work involved here, and I can tell you from experience that the money that they pay out here is absolutely phenomenal. It's a nice little bonus to begin the month. Now, to qualify in your first 30 days in the business, you must bring in 3 representatives. That means 3 people, help them get started with their own online franchise, and generate 3 sales. Those 3 sales can be anything you want, even 3 $5 or $1 items if you can find $1 items in the store. And that has to be done in your first 30 days. Now, a lot of people ask, well, what happens if I don't do it in my first 30 days? Well, don't worry. You're not completely locked out. We just make you work a little bit more and acquire 5 distributors. That's 5 people who also want an online franchise with us and generate 5 sales. And there is no time limit on the amount of time that you do that in. It can be 5 months or it can be 5 years, but I'll work with you to make sure it doesn't take 5 years, okay? And then to stay qualified in this monthly profit share pool, it's just continue getting or generating 1 sale or 1 customer per month starting in your second month. A disclaimer, I need to emphasize this again, only the basic level, which is the $495 to start, $50 a month, Pro, $1,500 down, $75 a month, and Premier, $3,000 down, $100 a month. Only those positions qualify for daily and monthly profit share programs, okay? Here's how the generational sales overrides work. Now, as an ICR, you only get paid 1 level. It's 5%. As an ECR, you get paid 2 levels, okay? That's 10% on your first level, 5% on your second. So let's say you're an ECR. You bring Joe in. Joe is your first level. Joe sets up his franchise and brings in Sally. You would earn 5% off of Sally's total sales that she makes at her online store, and you can do that as many times as you want. Now, as a basic, you get paid 3 levels, okay, between 10 and 3%. As a professional, you get paid up to 6 levels, between 5 and 2%. And as a premier, you get paid up to 10 levels, between 15 and 3%. So obviously, if you're interested in building a team, if you're interested in having a global distribution network, you're probably going to want to come in as one of these top 3 positions, not just for this portion of the comp plan, but because it positions you to make money in the profit share program. Okay, now here's an example of how the generational sales overrides work. Now let's just use a simple 3x3 duplication model here. In this hypothetical example, you are a premier OSS store owner and qualify for sales overrides up to 10 generations of all ECR store owners' sales efforts. Now this is a hypothetical example. We're going to use all the ECR level. That's the 99 down, $30 a month position. We're going to use that as the example. All right. On your first level, you would have 3. On your second level, you would have 9. On your third level, you would have 27. All the way down 10 levels. When it fills out, when it finally fills out, you're going to have 88,572 people. We earn a commission on these fees. Remember, don't forget, between 15 and 3%. Your commission will be 262,588. Phenomenal. But that's not it. Don't forget, we get paid on the annual monthly hosting fee incomes as well. That's going to be roughly $900,000 over the course of the year. And this is the part that really excites me. Annual product sales from all stores, all 88,572 of them, let's just say that each one of those stores is generating just $10 a month in revenue. That's 3 cents a day, folks. That's nothing. And with some of the internet marketing and eBay strategies I teach my people, I'm going to be adding a couple zeros to this, all right? But we're going to stay conservative and use $10 as the example per store over the course of 12 months. What you're looking at in totally passive income, leveraging people's natural buying and spending habits is over, well, it's over $10 million, okay? We rounded down here. That is absolutely phenomenal, folks. Now, that was all as an ECR level. What if we use the same 3x3 model, but everyone coming in as basic? Remember, people are going to want to come in as basic for the profit share program, so the chances of this happening is much greater than you think. Plus, you're going to have a number of folks who upgrade from ECR to basic naturally as they start to begin to earn commissions. They're going to want to participate in the profit share as well. So in this model, remember that it's $4.95 to get started. We earn between 15 and 3%. What you're looking at in commissions is over $1 million. Annual monthly hosting fee income, well over $1 million, and still generating $10 per store. $10 million. That's just absolutely staggering, the amount of money that's here. But folks, I know these are big numbers. I know this is a little overwhelming for some of you. What if we got it 50% right and 50% wrong? Would half of this be okay with you? Would half of this be okay with you? Well, what if we got it 10% right and 90% wrong? I still think we're doing pretty darn good here, folks. So these are relatively big numbers, I understand, but they're actually conservative when you look at the size and scope of this opportunity. Now, we have a 2x5 force matrix. Now, very simply, let me just explain what that means. The company positions people in a matrix fashion. So basically, whether you bring in 1 or 5 people, okay, it's still going to fill out in a basic 2x2 duplication model. So, and I'll show you an example of that in a minute. But for personally sponsored, everybody that you personally bring into the business, you're going to get paid 15% of their monthly hosting fee. For all non-personally sponsored folks that join your organization, you're going to get paid on their monthly hosting fee based on the following table: between 40 cents and $2.50. So as an ICR, let's say you're an ICR and you bring in an ICR, 40 cents. You bring in an ECR, you're still earning 40 cents. You bring in a Premier, 40 cents. Whereas if you're a Premier and you bring in an ICR, it's 40 cents. If you bring in an ECR, it's 60 cents. If you bring in a basic, it's $1. If you bring in a Pro, it's sorry about that, it's $1.50, and if you bring in a Premier, it's $2.50. Now these are based on the monthly hosting fees. That's our monthly dues to participate in the company. We get paid on that as well. Well, how much money is really available here? let me show you. It's very, very staggering, the amount of money here. So here's a hypothetical example. Now I know it's a 2x5 force matrix, but we actually pay down 18 levels. Let me explain. When you recruit just 2 people into the business, even at the $20 position, you're qualified to get paid 5 levels. When you recruit just 1 more for a total of 3, you're qualified to get paid down 10 levels. If you recruit just 1 more for a total of 4, you're qualified to get paid down 14 levels. If you recruit 1 more for a total of 5, you're qualified to get paid down 18 levels. Okay, so recruit 5 people, even at the $20 level, you can get paid on 18 levels of totally passive viral growth. Now, this again is paid on the monthly hosting fees. All right, so in this hypothetical example, let's say you qualify to get paid down 18 levels, and you sign up as an ECR. That's just the $100 level, $30 a month, and you qualify for sales overrides on an average of 60 cents per ECR per month in your matrix. As this thing grows out, 5 levels, you'd be making $37 a month. 10 levels, you'd be making $1,000, $1,200 a month. 14 levels, pretty close to $20,000 a month. And as this thing grows naturally and virally, down 18 levels, you'd have about 500,000 people. You're getting paid 60 cents on each one of those. You'd be making over $300,000 a month. Residual income, folks. True residual income. Now, I know this number can be staggering, but I want you to pull from memory and past knowledge of other companies that have seen this kind of growth. Facebook, 1 billion users. Twitter, many millions of users. And I've seen other companies like this grow to 2 million, 3 million people. Okay, so it's a very early in the game with us here at Zhunrize, and somebody will get paid on 500,000 people. The question is, will it be you? The question is, will you see this opportunity and jump aboard early enough so that you have the potential to get paid on all the people that are going to be coming in after you? Absolutely. We also have a weekly leadership matching bonus. This is basically 10% matching bonus paid weekly for the premier EBO who has enrolled a minimum of 3 personal qualified EBOs. That's basic, pro, and premier. Okay, and help those 3 enroll their 3 personal qualified EBOs, basic, pro, or premier. And when you do that, the company will pay you 10% weekly leadership matching bonus to the qualifiers for the total commission earned among all 12 qualified EBOs. Now remember, these are all basic, pro, and premiers. These are all people that are earning money daily and monthly in the profit share program, so guaranteed you will earn 10% of whatever they earn. The only qualification must be that you yourself are a premier, and any 4 out of the 12 basics and above must be premier as well. So in this example, you're a premier. You've qualified because you have 1 premier, 2 premier, 3 premier, 4 premier. All the rest can be basic. Okay? So very easy to qualify, and because again all of these people are basics and above, they're making money because they're in the profit share program, and you're earning 10% like clockwork every single week. Absolutely phenomenal. Another advantage here, if that wasn't enough, is we have an online marketing system that is absolutely second to none. With our one-click online marketing system, it will help you automate the process of approaching, contacting, following up, and acquiring of both reps and customers for you. Okay, and we can do this a number of ways. We can use word of mouth. We can use our email marketing system. We can use our customizable lead capture pages and just drive traffic, right? And we're going to basically be teaching you a number of ways that you can utilize this marketing system to effortlessly grow your business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether you're working or playing or sleeping. One more advantage: we are U.S. registered in the state of Georgia. based in Atlanta, Georgia, where our headquarters is at. We've also filed with the Securities Exchange Commission in September of 2012. That's important for me, knowing that the company is U.S. based and registered with the Securities Exchange Commission and already got pre-approval. Absolutely phenomenal. So what is our advantage? Just to recap here, we have a value proposition. That means we can justify our point of entry here. What do you get when you get involved with us here? You get an online store that is worth at least 6 figures or more based on my investigations of how to set up an e-commerce site. You get all that for $3,000. We have a disruptive business model unlike anything else in the industry. A very diversified product portfolio that we're not just solidifying, but we're adding to more and more every month. We have a game-changing comp plan, powerful online marketing tool, and we're U.S. registered and based company. Now, some very simple questions I'm going to ask you. Number one, do you know anyone who wants to get paid on many people when they shop and purchase online? Do you know anyone who would like to get paid on their own travel, their own energy, wireless, skincare, technology, and many other products and services that they buy anyways right now? Do you know anyone who would also like to get paid a percentage of the entire company's worldwide sales on a daily and monthly basis? Is a forced matrix plan attractive to you? Is the company being US based important to you? If the answers to these questions are yes, then does it make sense to go ahead and register and position yourself in this powerful 2x5 matrix as soon as possible? If the answer is yes, you're going to click the link below this video, and I'll see you on the next page. Thank you for your time here, folks. Take care. God bless.